Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about the longer version of This Is Fate. Mahesh attacked Raki during his birthday party, saying that he saw snake on Raki's neck. And of course, everyone blamed Preeta for it. And Karan begged Preeta to please focus on him and fight with him alone and leave his family alone. And later, Preeta finally again caught Prithvi and Sherlyn together in the room. So let's continue. After Preeta caught Sherlyn and Prithvi together in the room, Preeta says that she was the one who convinced Rishabh to marry Sherlyn, and it was her biggest mistake because Sherlyn is not a good girl. Prithvi replies that it is nothing to be worried about because since Sherlyn got married to Rishabh, he got to live in the Luthra house with her. Prithvi threatens Preeta that he would make sure to end any love that even a single member of the Luthra family has for Preeta, and after that, he would make sure that Preeta leaves the house like she did 2 years ago, and this time, Preeta would not be able to come back to the Luthra mansion ever again. Preeta advised Prithvi to see all the dreams that he wants to see because all his dreams will surely end in the morning, but she promised to make sure that she is not thrown out of the house, but this time she will throw Sherlyn along with Prithvi out of the house. Samru stops the car at the Arora house and he rushes to open the door for Binge, and Binge steps out. Binge explains that she really likes Samru a lot, but she cannot leave her boyfriend for Samru, so she has a suggestion that Samru should search for some other girlfriend. Samru says that he doesn't know what to do because he cannot find anyone else, and Binge advised Samru to keep looking for girlfriend because this is the only way that Samru will not lose. Binge leaves because it is getting late for her medicine, and Samru takes her blessings. Samru opens the door and Shruti apologized that she kept sitting in the car, and after that she runs away thanking Samru for dropping them back to their house. Samru thinks that Shruti will not come back to him, but Shruti calls Samru from behind, and Shruti standing in front of Samru says that she liked the video that Samru sent seeking for her forgiveness. Shruti rushes away and Samru thinks that this means that Shruti has forgiven him, and Samru leaves in excitement. At the Luthra house, Preeta entering the room sees Karan leaving, so she asks that where is he going to. Karan replies that he is going outside to sleep and he knows that Preeta doesn't need him here, so he is doing what Preeta wants. Preeta asks that what is Karan saying, and Karan says that Preeta already has the money that she has always wanted, so she must stay with it, and Karan leaves. Preeta rushes to lie down on the bed, saying that she only wants Karan's support and that Karan doesn't even know how much it means for her, and their fight is really hard when she is alone. Preeta sitting up thinks that if this war has started, then she would definitely fight, and Prithvi is wrong to think that she came back to the Luthra house for their money, but in reality, she came back for the love of this family because she only wants the Luthra family to understand Prithvi's true nature. Preeta stands up thinking that as long as she is in this house, then she will not let Prithvi win, and Prithvi will not be able to do anything to the family. Preeta vows to do anything that she has to do in order to save her family from Prithvi, and she will not let Prithvi win in any case. In the room, Prithvi, while pouring alcohol in the cup, is singing, and Sherlyn in anger asks Prithvi to stop, asking that how can he celebrate like this. Sherlyn tells Prithvi that Preeta left after threatening them, and they had convinced Preeta that both of them were not together anymore. But now Preeta saw them together with her own eyes again, so what will happen now? Prithvi asks that what is Sherlyn's problem because they have won today and it is Preeta's defeat. Prithvi asks Sherlyn if she heard what it is said that the mothers tends to warn their children that Galba is coming, and it is the Galba that is coming, and it is very dangerous. Sherlyn asks that why is Prithvi enjoying because he just took something small from Preeta, but in reality, Preeta has everything. Sherlyn explains that Prithvi is not like the old Prithvi who had all the power, and she wants Prithvi to remember the first time when he sent Mahesh to the basement. Even then, no one was able to say anything because he has the power, but now Preeta is more powerful. Sherlyn advised Prithvi to take back what is rightfully his own, and he cannot lose to Preeta because they are so close to their destination, and she doesn't want to lose to Preeta. Prithvi throws the glass cup away in anger, saying that Sherlyn is right because he got excited because of winning, but he will make sure that they also win in this fight. and he would do something because of which Preeta would lose. Sherlyn leaves the room assuring Prithvi that she trusts him. Prithvi throws the alcohol bottle away, saying that the power that Preeta has belongs to him, but he would do something, that he would once again get his power. Prithvi thinks of what he can do to get the power that he has in the past from Preeta, and Prithvi begins to think. In the morning, Mahesh suddenly wakes up and he hides, warning everyone not to come close to him. Preeta tells Mahesh that she is his daughter, but she will not come close to him. Preeta explains that she knows that some people are wrong because they give Mahesh wrong medicine, which is why Mahesh is not recognizing his own daughter, but the medicines cannot harm them to be away from each other, and she is Mahesh's daughter, and he loves her a lot, and she also loves him a lot, and she can even give her life for him. Preeta asks if Mahesh remembers that yesterday he ate his favorite sweet, and because he liked Frowny a lot, so today she thought of bringing his second favorite sweet, which is the laddu, and Preeta asks Mahesh to see that she brought the box of his favorite laddu and she will eat them all with him. Preeta sits on the other side of the bed, assuring Mahesh that she will not say anything, and Mahesh can eat the laddu that he likes the most. Mahesh tries to move close and take the laddu, but then he steps back out of fear. Preeta says that Mahesh is thinking that maybe something is missed in the laddu, but Mahesh should be rest assured because she has not missed anything in the laddu. Preeta eats one of the laddus in front of Mahesh, and Mahesh also started taking the laddus one by one and he begins to eat. Preeta started crying and she apologized to Mahesh that he was brought back to the basement. Preeta says that she knows that she promised that she would take Mahesh back to his family and he would get well really soon, but it is taking her a lot of time. Preeta says that she is living with the family members even when they do not support her, and because Mahesh is not well, so she doesn't have his support, even though she really needs the support. Preeta assures Mahesh that she will surely win because she doesn't accept defeat, and she will take Mahesh back to his former and true life, and after that, she would get back the strength that she needs because Mahesh is her strength, but he must wait for some time. Preeta, after talking to Mahesh for a while, says that she has to complain to Mahesh because she doesn't care if anyone else supports her or not, but Karan is really difficult to understand, and Karan sometimes says that he loves and cares for her, but the other times, Karan doesn't even listen to her, and she doesn't know if Karan loves her or not. Mahesh replies to Preeta that Karan loves her a lot. Preeta is happy to hear that from Mahesh, and she tried to move close to Mahesh, but Mahesh asks Preeta not to come close to him. Preeta smiles and says that she understands, and she asks Mahesh to give her the laddu box, but Mahesh insists on eating all the laddus. Preeta says that Mahesh will get stomach ache and his blood sugar would increase if he eats all the laddus. Then Preeta forcefully snatched the laddu box from Mahesh and she promised to bring the laddu for him again tomorrow. Karan is working and Natasha tells Karan that her old phone has the mantra that will make Mahesh feel nice. Karan and Natasha comes there and Preeta is snatching the laddu from Mahesh, and Mahesh asks that why is Preeta doing that. Preeta thinks that if she tells Mahesh that he is diabetic, then Karan will realize that she cares for Mahesh and her plan will be ruined. So Preeta leaves from there, saying that she collected the laddus from Mahesh because she also wants to eat it. Natasha tries to instigate Karan against Preeta, saying that Preeta knows that Mahesh is not well, but Preeta has no feelings anymore because what was wrong in letting Mahesh eat some more laddu? Yet Preeta had to snatch the laddu from Mahesh's hand, and if Mahesh was her father, then she would have broken Preeta's hand. Karan falls for Natasha's plan and he lives there in anger, while Natasha smiles that her plan is working. Preeta is in her room. Karan comes there and asks that what was the reason for Preeta to do what she did in the basement. Preeta replies that she did it because Mahesh was going to eat all the laddus, and even she wanted to have a few of the laddus. Karan asks that what is wrong with Preeta, and Preeta knows how much Mahesh likes the laddu, so what was wrong in letting Mahesh eat the laddus? Preeta tries to explain with an example, saying that they will not give fire to a child if the child insists on playing with the fire, so how can she give too much laddus to Mahesh? Karan does not understand Preeta's point, and Preeta says that she is trying to explain with an example that Mahesh is diabetic And if she had allowed him to eat all the ladus, then his sugar levels would have spiked up and they need to take care of him instead of harming him. Karan wants Preeta to stop giving such examples and she should stop doing all this if she does not know how to do it. Karan asks that how can Preeta manage such big business empire of his father when Preeta doesn't even know how to perform a simple task. Karan asks that why is Preeta giving him such examples when he doesn't have any interest in her talks and he doesn't need to understand Preeta. Preeta says that Karan is really irritating and Karan says that he gets irritated after seeing who is standing in front of him right now. Preeta asks if Karan meant that he gets irritated when she is standing in front of him and Karan explains that Preeta is not that important and he wants Preeta never to snatch ladus from his father anymore. Karan tries to leave, but then he turns back, saying that it is said that people get fat after eating ladus, so now Preeta will become double of her size for taking his father's ladu. Preeta asks Karan to think before speaking because she has gotten slim and she will not become fat, but Karan insists that Preeta is fat. Preeta asks that how does Karan know that she is fat, and Karan tells Preeta that he knew that Preeta is fat when he was dancing with her and he tried to hold her but he was not able to. Preeta moved closer to Karan and she forcefully makes Karan hold her, saying that Karan is able to hold her now without any problem, so she is not fat. Just then, Preeta realized that she and Karan are now really close and Preeta tries her best to get away from Karan, but Karan doesn't let her leave even when she is constantly trying to leave. At the basement, Natasha slowly enters the room while Mahesh is eating. Natasha sits on the bed asking Mahesh that how does Mahesh feel that she looks with Karan. Natasha tries to go close to Mahesh, but Mahesh shouted at her, so she runs away. Sherlyn is walking in the hall. Prithvi comes from behind and he is smiling. Sherlyn asks if Prithvi found a way to destroy Preeta, and Prithvi replies that he has found a way to make Preeta feel jealous because Preeta got so angry after seeing them both in the room, so he feels that they should also show Preeta the telecast of their closeness in the living room. Sherlyn tells Prithvi that Preeta has seen them both together a lot of times, so it doesn't affect them, but what would happen if someone else sees them both together? Sherlyn wants Prithvi to make a plan about their desires to ruin Preeta because she doesn't know what Prithvi is doing, but Preeta is well aware of all their secrets, so Prithvi should do something, and Sherlyn leaves from there with the tray. Prithvi sees Preeta walking in the balcony, and Prithvi thinks that now he is going to give Preeta such a shock that Preeta would once again lose, and that thought of winning from Preeta is something else, and Preeta should see what he is going to do now. Prithvi calls Karina and Raki, who are standing at the table, and Prithvi shows his desire to speak to them. Karina allows Prithvi to speak, and Prithvi tells Karina and Raki that he knows that what happened yesterday was wrong, and it happened because of one decision of Preeta, and in the process, Mahesh also suffered a lot, and even their family got humiliated, but they would take care of the family's humiliation, but Mahesh should not be troubled. Prithvi says that he is in constant touch with the doctors, and the doctor warned him that no one should go to meet Mahesh at the basement, and that Mahesh must be served 2 times a day and nothing extra. Prithvi suggests that Karina can give medicine to Mahesh, but Raki will not go to Mahesh because Raki usually gets emotional and it is wrong. Raki requests Prithvi to allow her see Mahesh because she really wants to, but Prithvi disagrees, explaining that Raki might think that he is wrong and strict because Preeta allowed Raki to do whatever she wants, but he cannot allow Raki to go to Mahesh. Prithvi says that everything that is happening is all happening because of Preeta and Raki, so Karina can go to see Mahesh and even Kritika can go, but not Raki. Raki insists that she needs to go and meet Mahesh and she will not cause him any problem, but Prithvi makes Karina believe that he is telling the truth, and so Karina tries to convince Raki to listen to Prithvi, so Raki gets worried and she leaves from there, while Prithvi is constantly saying that he is sure that Mahesh will be fine soon. Preeta thinks that Mahesh is not that sick, so no one can meet him, but Prithvi will not be the one to tell anyone who can meet Mahesh, and Preeta vows to teach Prithvi a lesson. Prithvi walks into the room while Sherlyn is smiling, and Prithvi says that Sherlyn asked him for the reason that he was smiling, but now he is going to ask Sherlyn why is she smiling. Sherlyn explains that she is smiling because she found a solution for the reason that she was really worried because Preeta said that they will be thrown out of the house. Prithvi impatiently asks Sherlyn that what is the plan and why is she smiling. Preeta hid behind the door and she begins to hear what Sherlyn and Prithvi are talking about. Sherlyn tells Prithvi that she talked with her lawyer and her lawyer told her that if they are able to get the property papers from Preeta, then they can replace Preeta's name with the name of Prithvi, so Prithvi would once again be the owner of the Luthra Empire. Sherlyn asks Prithvi that what does he think of her plan. Prithvi replies that Sherlyn's plan is completely wrong and he thought that Sherlyn would have some brains, but he never knew that her plan would be such a stupid plan. Prithvi asks that what does Sherlyn think, that it would be really easy for them to get the papers from the bank because no one would give them the permission to open the locker. Preeta, who was hiding and listening to their conversation, was shocked to hear that Sherlyn and Prithvi are planning to steal the Luthra family property papers from her. Okay guys, thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more updates. And I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.